Lauren, and Love Island episode 20 recap. Oh my gosh, I'd just first like to address the number of men kissing the newbies versus women. Not that that means anything, but it is 3v1, and I feel like that's super telling of our clientele and the things we're going to discuss thus far. Moving into it first, Sincere saying he has to be touchy-feely with Amora, just to see if things are going to work out. No, right, hit another love bomb and leave just like you did with Soul, because I can tell you that's exactly what's going to happen, and I hope he gets exposed down to his bones, stripped away and picked at like a rotisserie chicken at movie night in front of Melanie, and I hope she sees exactly how despicable he is. I think Kevin Gates actually wrote a song about Sincere in KC called Thinking with My Don't Get Me Started. Moving into the horror movie scene, Corbin and Casey's chat drained me of every singular ounce of hope I've ever harnessed in the male species. There were so many concerning things that were said, starting off with the fact that Corbin's like, yeah, the girls in the villa, like, they're just like high school girls, but these girls, they're like college girls. So glad that that's your bar for maturity. I'm like, that tells me everything I need to know. Then we can pivot to Casey that's like, TT, and they're just laughing about it, about like the fact that he can't keep his women straight is like so funny. Haha. Kenzie, you know you're not my favorite, but you were hyping up those girls in the way I needed them to be hyped and reminding them the boys are over there doing whatever they want to do, so the girls need to do that also. And I did really respect you for that plus two. Oh my gosh. And then the next horror movie of the night, Corbin and Parmita's chat, it just went downhill, and you could tell that they just really love themselves, because the main thing that they were complimenting wasn't even something about the other person. It was the fact that the other person mirrors themselves so much. For instance, Corbin saying, I didn't know there was someone like me in this world. Good looking, almost perfect. Right. Then the knife to the heart once these letters started coming out. Oh my gosh, Melanie trying to convince herself that Sincere's pictures were from a challenge. I was crying. My chest was tight. The only funny part of that whole instance was they were in the powder room, and Kinsey was like, oh, I'm so sad. And Trini said, oh, I thought you didn't care. And the most monotone, nonchalant voice ever. And then the knife from Melanie's incident just twisted a little bit further when Anaya was crying about Casey's picture and saying, I'm just scared I'm not going to be chosen. Don't choose him. Don't choose him. I know we were talking about getting that Brinity blimp to like fly something over the villa. Forget that. Let's fly it over there for Anaya and say, leave that man. If she doesn't keep looking like Leo Howard in the villa for Casey to see when he walks in, I am going to be so completely distraught I might have to lead a revolution. I saw somebody say they were ending a 24-hour fast in honor of Anaya and Carl. I'm with you right there. I cannot have her go back to Casey. Casey was definitely despicable to me. Like, he wasn't upset about the fact that he was having to see Anaya with somebody else. He was upset about the fact that in his opinion it looked like Anaya was giving lookalike Leo Howard more physical intimacy than she'd granted with Casey. His main compliment about TT was that she'd given him that 2 days in. They're despicable. But I will say the one redeeming quality of the night where the knife came out just a little bit was moping Molly over there in Casa pining for Trinity, because it did restore a little bit of hope. Cannot wait for this recoupling. I think we're gonna have so many new couples. I do feel a little bit like bummer summer about Caleb, because I still don't think he found his perfect match. I think him and Jaden fine, but there's no sparks are flying in my opinion. That's all for me now. I'll see you guys after tonight, hopefully not institutionalized.